The Great Fire of London. How did it start? The Great Fire of London started on the morning of Sunday the 2nd of September 1666 in a baker's shop on Pudding Lane. The baker was called Thomas Fariner. A fire for baking had not been put out. The fire spread through the bakery and soon towards other buildings. The Great Fire had begun. The fire spread easily because many of the buildings in London were made out of wood. The wood was also very dry because the weather had been hot and dry. The buildings were very close together and it was windy, which also helped the fire to spread. In 1666, London had no fire brigade. Fire posts were set up and people all joined in to try and stop the fire. Buildings were pulled down and water was thrown using leather buckets and water squirts. This did not stop the fire and so it continued to spread. This type of fire engine was used in London in 1666. It was pushed to where it needed and people used buckets of water to fill it up. Water squirted out of the spout in the middle when the handles were pumped. 4 people were needed to make it work and it was hard and tiring. Many buildings were being destroyed by the fire or pulled down with hooks to try and stop the fire from spreading. People had to carry their belongings to safety using boats on the River Thames. St. Paul's Cathedral was destroyed in the fire. Although it was mostly made of stone, the tower had wooden scaffolding around it, which meant that the fire spread more quickly. The heat of the fire melted the cathedral's lead roof and caused the stone to break apart. Because the wind had died down and many houses were pulled down to stop the fire spreading, the fire stopped. It is recorded that 6 people died, but thousands of people were left homeless, lost their business, or lost many of their possessions. Can you remember the reason why the fire spread so quickly? Yes, because the houses were made of wood and had straw roofs. The houses were very close together. It was also very windy. And there were no fire brigades. Don't forget to check out the next video to find out what happened after the Great Fire of London.